Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexandra and you are watching the AG Office Project. This series where I document my journey from start to finish, renovating and decorating Team AG's new headquarters. Woohoo! I need to take a step back, Aroni. It's actually 95% chaos. Just being real over here. Love it. Okay, let's get started. Am I one of those people that think I'm like a really good singer, but I'm actually not? More than you could ever know.
You will never, ever, ever have a career in singing.
Hey guys, welcome to my new studio and my new sofa. If you guys are new here and have not yet watched the beginning of this series, stop what you're doing, click off this video, and check out the playlist dedicated to me transforming my new office space into the Team AG headquarters. Today is all about making over the living room area of the studio and the beautiful floor-to-ceiling shelves we have on the back wall. Before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to Dyson for sponsoring today's video. They are a dream brand to be working with, and I can't wait to show you how we're using the Dyson Pure Humidify and Cool Humidifier in our space and how it's changing the air quality in here because the space was just renovated, so this product couldn't have arrived at a more perfect time. You'll notice that there's a sofa in here. Alana and I set this up on a Friday at like 6 p.m. because we just couldn't wait to see it in the space. I love it so much. It will be linked down below, but I think the first thing we're gonna do is just start tackling the shelves. You guys, look at all the stuff we have. We just brought this all from my loft space, from my shed at my home, and there's stuff everywhere. We gotta get it on the shelves, we gotta make it look organized, but also really stylish and beautiful. So let's start there. First things first, we are gonna start organizing stuff in these beautiful crates. Now these are all the rage right now. They're all over Pinterest. I think you can get them from most decor stores, but these are gonna be so great to organize like knobs and just stuff that I don't necessarily want out on display. Guys, I have an idea. I found this in one of the bins. I'm thinking of hanging it underneath here and then hanging all of our baskets off of it. Or at least like some of our baskets. I think that would be so cute. Also, look what's in here. So many plant pots. How cute is that? Love it. So what we're doing is just grouping stuff, and then at the end, once everything's unpacked, we're gonna start styling. So this is just kind of like a fun watch us organize, and I wanna pull stuff out as we discover things, like this cute plant pot. I found this at a hardware store for like 10 bucks or something. How cute. Okay, you guys, Carla thought this video was gonna be boring, just like watching us unpack stuff. So she had the really good idea of me going on Instagram and asking people to submit questions. And then as they come in, she's gonna read them while we're unboxing stuff, and then I'm gonna answer them. Also, shameless plug, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you should go do that right now. Hey guys, so we are filming a video currently and we need you to ask your questions. So I know so many of you sent in requests for product links. We're actually doing a whole like Instagram series dedicated to swipe up links for all the links that you guys asked me for. It's kind of like a shop my home. That's gonna be on Thursday, but I am giving you the opportunity to ask me anything right now in the question box, and I'll answer it in well, hopefully I'll answer your question in an upcoming video. Carla, do we have a question?
We have lots.
Okay, let's hear one.
When did you start feeling confident enough to do other people's spaces?
To be honest, like only I would say like 2 months ago, which I know sounds weird. If you guys could see both Alana and Carla's faces, they're like, what? Going into strangers' homes was like very, very terrifying. But I think now I'm like, oh, people like what I do and want me to come into their space, so I feel better about it. But definitely took me a while. Just being real over here. Look at this polka dotted pom-pom cushion. Cute. I'm like not super in love with that rug. I don't know if we'd use it ever. Let's put that in a maybe pile, which is right here, along with these cushion covers, because they're really small.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on using a rug in a room that has carpet?
I think that is totally acceptable and actually a really good tip if you live in a rental and you can't pull up the carpet, which you probably wouldn't be able to. Layering over a rug will hide it, but it'll also make it feel cozier. So I say yes, all the way. Big rugs, small rugs, a runner, definitely a hot tip. You guys, look at this beautiful pom-pom rug. Whose space is this gonna end up in? We don't know. I feel like there might be questions about where all this decor came from, and honestly, it's just things that we've either collected from like brands who have sent us stuff, or sometimes brands say like, hey, come to our showroom and take some samples in hopes that it'll be featured in a video. Other times I've gone to Target. I mean, I can't do that anymore, but when I go to Target, I just usually stock up on like beautiful decor. So this is all decor we're gonna be using in future makeovers, but it's just nice to have it all out on display so we can see what we have. It's gonna turn into like a mini store. Like, look how good that looks. We're taking a quick pause in the video to talk about this week's sponsor. So I am working with Dyson on this week's episode, and because this studio is in an older warehouse, the air quality tends to get really dry and stale. Plus, we've just renovated this whole unit, so even though I've cleaned it, it's still feeling a bit dusty. So because of this, I was already looking for a humidifier and then was really excited when Dyson reached out and sent me their new Dyson Pure Humidify and Cool humidifier. This humidifier purifies the air. It also uses its triple functionality to circulate purified air in every room of your home. In the wintertime, especially here in Canada, it gets really cold and humidity levels can drop by 20%, which, fun scientific fact, is less than optimal for a healthy nasal passage, so like not being stuffed up, and for healthy glowing skin. Carla and Alana are laughing that I said like nasal passages, but honestly, that is something that gets dry. Like in the winter here in Canada, it's just dry. The air is dry and I feel like my skin is always just chapped and dry.
Stay dry is one more time.
I'm planning on leaving this out all the time just so that the air is purified and cleansed even after all the dust of this renovation settles. Literally settles. So we've pretty much unpacked everything, which is very exciting. So now it's time to just start styling these shelves. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge because there's a lot of them, like a fun challenge. Carla has a question before we get started. What's your question?
How did you and Danny Berger meet?
What a fun question. So Danny Berger and I met because she worked for a production company that was producing the show we did together called Buyer DIY. And basically they called me in to do an audition, kind of, to be the host. And then we started shooting the show together. We're kind of forced to be like very quick, fast friends. We were like changing in bathrooms together. We had to like pretend right off the top that we liked each other because we were co-hosts, but we did like each other right away. And now we're really good friends. Was that a weird answer? Carla's laughing at me. Okay, let's get styling. I'm gonna start by taking the shelf out because I have a little security camera that I need to hook up. Okay, so we're secure at all times. Okay, nails and plants.
Question. How come you don't have your mom's accent?
That's such a cute question, I love it. Okay, so my dad was born in Canada, my mom was born in England, and they met in Canada. And then they moved back to England, and then they moved back to Canada, and now they live in England. So I actually didn't grow up there. I spent a year living there after high school, and I visit all the time, but I wasn't born there. So therefore I don't have an accent. Fun fact though, when I was 1, I lived there with my mom for, I think like 6 months or something, and developed an accent, and it's in home videos, and it's really funny. That's it for that. No, I can't. Though apparently I say the word theater.
Sorry, what?
I say theater.
I feel like you say hello kind of funny.
It's all coming out. Hello? Hello. Like that? Hello. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Guys, I just want to give a little shout out to a cute decor store called Baltic Club. They do like really cute notebooks, really cute pictures. They sent me a couple for the office, so I'm gonna put this here. Okay, we're gonna move up to the second shelf now. This is looking good. This shelf was hung specifically for what's going up here right now. I have loved this art print for so long. I actually bought one for my mom for her home in England. I love it so much. So this is gonna go on the top shelf. When people walk in here, I really want their eyes to be like drawn upwards, and I think a big print like this is gonna look so good. Are we ready? I'm gonna step back and look at it. Oh my God. It looks just like I pictured it looking. I love it so much. So I'm gonna clear up this little area. I think a lot of like the paper and stuff that's in here is gonna stay in these bins off to the corner. This is the rug for the living room. We're gonna be putting that down very soon. But while I style the shelf, is there another question?
Jessica would like to know, if you were a cartoon character, what would your uniform be?
A one-piece pink leotard for sure.
A one-piece pink leotard?
I think it's your overalls.
Yeah, or my overalls. Too late to apologize. Too late. God, that was awful. And off key.
I think you invented notes never ever before heard in music.
I need to take a step back. I need to take a step back, Aroni. I'm gonna move these to the other side because this shelf on the far left is the first thing you see when you walk in. Look how cute this print is, just PS.
What pushed you to start your channel?
I feel like that's a long-winded one. I loved doing the videos at Chatelaine that I was producing. I got laid off very suddenly after one of the videos went viral. I don't know, I didn't really think about it. I just like kept going and doing it, and it's fortunately turned into like the best career I could have ever imagined. So I guess what pushed me is like the love that I have for doing what I do, and it's gotten bigger than I could ever have imagined it would be, which is just like a plus, really. If you stand back, what do we need here?
Maybe something tall?
Maybe the planter that she gifted me? Yeah, so, okay guys, quick shout out. I'm gonna link this planter below. This is an amazing Canadian business that does these beautiful planters. She's a one-woman show. She's my age, running a small business. Her name's Katrina. She's given me some beautiful pots to style with. Oh yeah, that looks so good.
Have you ever been to California?
I have once, and it was like the best trip of my entire life. I went to Napa for a press trip. It was so incredible. We stayed at this like resort ranch type place. So yes, I've been to California. My team and I, everyone in this room, was supposed to go to LA back in April. Thank you. But we didn't end up going because of COVID, so it's on our list. Should we put this in something?
I was gonna say that.
Oh. It looks like a lady with hair. I think you're thinking. Does it need something else or just leave it?
What about the little retro clock?
Yeah, that's cute.
She's like, or I feel like this would look really nice with the peachy print.
Yeah. Okay, so we are done propping the shelves. We don't have a ladder tall enough to reach the top shelf, so we're gonna have to put something up there that we're not gonna need to like grab all the time. It's still looking a little messy in here, but what I will say is we have more than enough storage, which is great news to me, because I was a little worried there for a second. Do we have one more question?
What would you be doing right now if you didn't work at Chatelaine?
That is a question that like hits me in the gut, because I don't know. I mean, I think obviously working at Chatelaine is the reason that I'm doing what I do now. I kind of fell into this and I absolutely love it, and I couldn't imagine doing anything different. So I think also that's just a lesson for any of you guys watching who have just graduated or are like stuck on what to do, is take chances and take leaps of faith, because you never know where they're gonna take you. So Elena and I are gonna take a couple minutes to clean everything up, and we will see you when we style the living room. Either today, maybe tomorrow, maybe a different day. Elena, are you ready to do some cleaning? Wow, you're fired. Okay, let's go. Can I go? Can I? Stop. Stop it. Carla, stop. It's day 2, and you guys, I was up all night thinking about these beautiful shelves. They are almost done being styled. I am going to add in a ton of beautiful vintage glassware that Alana thrifted over a long period of time. She has very kindly donated it to Team AG HQ. Alana, can you hold the ladder so I don't die, and also maybe pass me some glasses at the same time?
Absolutely.
We're moving on to the next shelf on this side. This ladder is beautiful, but like a little bit unpredictable.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Do not try this at home. We're doing it for the decor.
What was that?
Oh my god, the camera's moving. It's definitely moving right now. They're not even noticing it. It's falling. The camera is definitely falling. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Guys, look up, look up!
The fact that
Why is she holding camera?
the fact that I didn't fall but the camera did is beyond. I'm also for some reason not freaking out about it.
No, the camera's totally fine. Oh, it's a little bit. It's got a little character mark over here.
Oh my god. That looks so good. Elena's like, I know. Now I'm gonna hang a beautiful wall sconce beside this sofa. I've also placed this ladder here. I am never gonna use it again to climb up to high spaces. It's just gonna be decoration. This is actually original to the building. It was just in here. Anyways, this light is from Human Home, an LA-based lighting company. They make like beautiful, interesting, kind of like architectural. Wow. Very different lighting than I've seen in a while. And the thing I love is that they have lights that have cord covers that go all the way down, and they just look really sleek, because sometimes wall sconces that have long cords can look really like not great dangling on a wall. Anyways, check them out. They're linked in the description box. I'm gonna hang this light. It's beautiful. So now I'm bringing in a beautiful vintage rug. This is from Lowlie Rugs. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. They're such an amazing rug company. They sell like hundreds of beautiful rugs. This is, after all, like a warehousey, kind of more industrial style space. So as much as I wanted to bring in like a beautiful pom-pom rug like the one in my living room, this is so much better because you're not gonna see all the dirt it collects. It looks guys, it looks so good. One last thing that Alana has donated to the Team AG HQ is a beautiful pink vintage chair. Yep, it's that one. So I'm gonna move it so that when we have meetings, some people can be sitting on the sofa and then one person can be sitting at the head of the living room area. Ah, it looks so good. By the way, huge shout out to my friends at Article for gifting me this sofa and the coffee table I'm about to bring in. You guys know I love Article so much, and I'm just so happy whenever we collaborate. Wow. Oh my gosh, I can't stop singing.
If you want to pursue a career in the music business, don't.
This is where Lottie's gonna sit for her meetings. This is very comfortable. Did you thrift this? She thrifted it, friends. $35. Where? Facebook Marketplace. I love it. I think it's perfect. So now I'm gonna add in one more light, and then I wanna take a step back and like reassess what we've done so far, because it's all looking incredibly beautiful. Although I know Lottie's gonna wanna claim this chair, this is really her chair for meetings. Can you guys even handle it? Look at this. I definitely think we need a really tall plant in this beautiful planter. I will link this down below. It's handmade, and I think it's made by a Canadian woman, which is so awesome. So I really think that a tall fiddly fig is what we need to complete this corner. I don't yet have that. I'm gonna go and either buy one or source one and bring it back. But right here, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna hang this piece that my friend Leandra and my friend Katie did together. So they have an Instagram account called Queen of Wines, all about like astrology and tarot, and they make these really beautiful memes what the signs are for Halloween or the signs' favorite like beauty routine. So they asked to collaborate with me on this one. It's the signs as millennial decor. So they've done all the signs using things that like you guys know that I love. So there's the Alexandra Gater light, there's a cat doormat, pink everything, twinkle lights, pom-poms. Anyways, it's just like the cutest piece. So we blew it up really big and it needs to go right here, I think. Go follow them, Queen of Wines. You will not be disappointed. It's yet another day of this makeover and we've brought in a contractor to set up a swing. It has always been my dream, like ever since I was a little kid, to have a swing in my home. So I knew that when we brought this office space, I needed to hang a swing from the ceiling. I swear I'm a real adult, I swear. Alex, the contractor, got it all adjusted, but he needs to go back to his workshop and actually cut the large chain with like a special tool. I gave him some spray paint. He's gonna spray paint it white so it all blends in nicely. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Okay, bye. It is Monday and they came by to finish hanging the swing. So now I'm gonna reveal it to myself. Okay, I'm looking down. On 3, 2, 1. I could cry. I could literally cry. It's so perfect. It is so wow. Before I reveal this entire space, let's take a look at what this looked like before. Nothing in it, no furniture, the shelves were empty. Are you guys ready? This is what the space looks like now.
Alexandra, what are you doing?
Okay, Carla was in the middle of shooting the after shots and I could not leave this wood exposed like this, so I'm painting it white. Sorry, Carla. And there you guys have it. Our living room in the studio is finally complete. Can we talk about those decorative shelves? I love them. I love how they are functional. They're actually things we're gonna use for shoots, but how they look really beautiful as well. Next week, we're tackling James's editing nook. You guys love James, so I'm hoping that you will enjoy this video as well. Thank you again to Dyson for sponsoring today's video. I feel so relieved to have something purifying the air. The dust was kind of getting to me, so I'm really happy to now have this in our space. If you want to learn more about the Dyson Pure Humidify and Cool Humidifier, click the link in my description box down below. Bye.